Hello YouTube, beating from the bedroom here. You can tell Junky with verses. Yeah. The old switcheroonie. Start off where we were before. So, what we have here is failure to communicate. Harley Benton. Feel like I'm being choked again. Yeah, verses. I've got my Harley Benton shirt on, and just because someone said, "Where's the microphone?" Here's the microphone. Bam. Check. 1, 2.
Am I coming in clear? Yep. Willy Wonka in a chocolate factory. Am I coming in clear? So, I've got these two beauties. Now, don't they look sweet? Yeah. Um, let's start off with this puppy, and I'll end up with this puppy. And I'm almost hesitant on making videos, and I'm super uh, critical on myself. I had a person count how many times I said 77 times. You know? And the other thing is when I see I have a comment, I missed a lot of comments because for some reason it was switched off on my account, and I was wondering why I'm not getting a comment. And I looked into it, and it was shut off. I had to turn it on. And then I had, yesterday, I think it was, I had like something like 29 comments I had to get through because I try to answer every comment. And then a lot of them fell back on the Stephen Brown sound from Guitar Fetish with the same old, well, what do you expect, for $300? And you buy a cheap guitar, that's what you deal with, blah, 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 blah. And I almost got to the point where I got tired of just answering those kind of comments from those kind of people. So every time I see I get a comment, I get this like butterfly in my stomach, like, oh, it's just going to be another person that just wants to start some stir some shit, because they're trolling me at home, and they've got nothing better to do. So back to so that's my thought process. I just wanted to put that out there. Giddy up. So when I compare that Guitar Fetish Stephen Brown sound, that was, by the way, it wasn't $250, it wasn't $300, it was $379 plus tax and shipping. And because the guitar was a hunk of junk, and I actually, the video, and I even said in the video, I'm really nitpicking at this point because of what I went through, and everyone was like, nitpicking mutts, you're complaining. Yeah, I went overboard, and I said that from the get-go, and I was making a point that here's a guitar that was crap in my hands. It had a crack in the back, and like I said, if someone pulls the back plate off, and I've had guys do that, and see the crack, oh, I don't want this. They see that the Floyd Rose is routed and it's crooked, it's not lined up. The hole is bigger on one side than it is on the other side. Oh, I don't want that. And if they were to remove the back plate and see this wide open exposed wire that was touching everything, and that's why the sound was crap. Um, yeah, uh, I expected a lot more out of that guitar. The only difference between that guitar and the Harley Benton or the Ert guitars is that that guitar didn't come with stainless steel frets, and I'm getting spoiled to that. Yes. So this thing here, I believe this goes for, I'm going to say, 280 to 350. It depends, because like everything with Harley Benton, if they sell, then the price goes up. If they're just sitting there, the price goes down. So this one here, I believe I spent under $300 for, right? And what I have with this guitar, I have a real flame maple roasted neck. Hard to see in this light. See it up here by the top of the neck in the headstock, and fingerboard. Okay, along with glow in the dark illuminated side markers, Locking Grover tuners, the real deal. They're like 80, 90 bucks alone. A graphite nut, right? And mind you, this is a roasted maple neck and fingerboard on a set neck guitar, on an LP style single cut guitar. There's no bolt on here. It's set into the body. Look at how round and curved that is to get down to those frets. It's amazing. This came with Tesla pickups with a coil tap. I know someone might ask, can I hear it with the coil tap? So here you have it. Get a pick so it's louder. Tap. Humbucker. So yeah. That's the first one. This Harley Benton, the Fusion T, that does have a splitter so you could split the coil and go from a humbucker to a single coil. And I always complain about it. That, when I play that through my distortion channel, my gain channel, it sounds like a hot rodded Monday morning pickup on a Stratocaster. So I should make another video with that using the split, splitting the pickups and using the single coil. Maybe do a deep purple tune, Smoke on the Water or something, because you could really hear it and it sounds really good. It's got a lot of bite to it, which I'm surprised. But might I digress? Back to this baby. So yeah, so you also have a truss rod adjustment spindle on the bottom, Tesla pickups, and it's a semi-hollow body. This has a 4x4 going down, so it cuts down on the feedback. It's just an amazing guitar, and I can't get over it. What you get for the money. And yes, so I was comparing this guitar and my other guitars from Tomans to anything else, really. And trust me, I've gotten a Leo James Telecaster with a flamed roasted maple neck and fingerboard with jumbo frets that were ball end, and that was like $150. And that guitar was great. It 150. I had not one complaint. So, this here, for what you're paying for, you get a lot of guitar for your money. So the other thing is that these pickups, again, the Harley Benton single cut 550 Deluxe 2 that was red that I had, those had Tesla pickups in it that were chrome covered as these two are. But these pickups on this guitar and on the next one, they sound 10 times better than the ones I had on the red guitar. And the red guitar was perfect for someone that's going to use that kind of guitar to play clean or jazz. They didn't have enough mids for me when I'm going through, because I'm always playing through, a distorted channel, a gain, channel. It's not a heavy gain, but it's a gain. That's just, I don't like really the sound of a clean guitar unless I'm playing like through a Fender amp. Fender amps bring out the clean tone 10 times better than on any guitar as my Marshall does. That's just my opinion. So don't hate on me in the comments. Say something positive for a change. You know what I mean? So yeah, this thing here, for the price, you get a great, fantastic guitar. And I just don't play it as much. I love it. And every time I take it out, I'm like, oh, why don't I play this that much? But then it's one of those things where it's a nice guitar, and because I don't play it that much, I really don't want to beat up on it. So I'm either going to, it'll either sell and someone will appreciate it and they could lovingly play it, or I'll just hold on to it. But yeah, for this thing here, for what you get, it's amazing. And don't forget, Tiger Maple Top. Yep, Tiger Maple Top. Find me any other guitar at this price point with everything I just mentioned. You can't. Not even Epiphone comes close. Now, to this one, I believe these are like 260, 259-ish, to something, brand new. And for a while, I didn't think they were making this kind anymore, because when I was looking it up, I was just seeing a tobacco sunburst. And then I found this one. If I could think of the name of the sunburst on it, Desert Burst. Wow, it's amazing. You see those smart pills you see on commercials? Take this once a day and it's going to help your, I don't want to make noise on the mic, but I'm being choked. It'll help your memory. Yeah, I bought these memory pills that you would take once a day to improve your memory, because, let's face it, the older you get, the more things just happen to disappear. Or I'm fighting to try to figure something out, something that I knew is gone. Well, I had those pills and I didn't know what the frig I did with them. And as I'm making a short video just goofing about it to put it on Facebook with my friends, I'm saying I don't know what happened to the pills. And I hear a beeper going off in the back, and I'm wondering what the beeper was. It was a timer. I had something in the oven, and the timer went off. And I was letting it burn because I was like, what's that beeping? Just to talk about these pills that I bought. Well, I didn't take the pills because when I finally found them, I kid you not, I put them in the freezer in my garage. Yeah. So with that said, um, back to this here puppy. This one here, you're getting, that's two. See, now I'm super conscious of every time I say UM. 22 stainless steel frets, as you do on the other one. This, I believe, was a Laurel. No, not Laurel. It was that other kind of rosewood that is harder and smoother and a little brighter than rosewood, but I can't think of that name right now, because it was a Parfera. I can't even pronounce it, even if I were to look at it, because I couldn't do it at the time. Yeah, 22 stainless steel frets. These Tesla pickups sound amazing in this guitar, just like that one. It could be that maybe these are different pickups. Maybe they have 2 different versions or 3 different versions, for all I know, on these Tesla pickups. These sound amazing, and I get good mids out of it. Not bright mids, but good enough mids where just playing this through my Marshall without using my overdrive pedal to stack it, I get that crisp, crunchy, late 70s kind of, distortion to it. Almost like the solos, the guitars that you heard. I was trying to think of that band from Georgia that sings that Halloween song that comes out every year. See, that's gone. But it's got that nice, bright, crisp tone to it. It could also be because this is chambered weight relief, and I've seen different pitches on how they're doing it. So it's light. Look at that. I could put wings on it and sail it. No, I can't. So maybe that makes it sound good because this is cold. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. No coil tapping here. Yes, I changed the knobs. I've got another set of knobs coming. I just like the fatter knobs. And I like the fact that I have different ones like Gary Moore, but he had different ones on top and on the bottom for the neck and bridge. I just like the same fat knobs on my volume controls and something different on my tone. I like to see the number on my tone because I like to leave them like between 8 and 9 and know that they're there and you know, don't hit them accidentally and move them out of the way while I'm playing or wiping the guitar down or picking it up, putting it down. I can see where they are, you know, clearly with the numbers on the black. But I've got another set coming that are just because they look cool. And I like fat knobs and I don't know why. Yeah, back to the guitar. Standard tuners. And since I've gotten this guitar, you know, I try to stretch the strings as much as possible. And the guitar, when I got it, was nearly every string, except for maybe 2 or 3, was slightly out of tune. The intonation, spot on. I don't have any issues with the guitar. I can't even, and I really bend, and these are 10s, and I don't like 10s. And I bend the snot out of the strings on these guitars when I'm playing. And it stays in tune, so I'm impressed with it. The flute on the back of the neck, where the headstock is, I just think that's so cool. I like the way that looks, and I feel better about the guitar. Like it's gonna be much more stable, and I'm gonna get much better sustain out of the neck. But that just could be, you know, my interpretation. I'm entitled to it. This wild cutaway down here. I like that the horn is not a sharp horn. It's a nice rounded horn on here. Some Harley Bentons, especially the ones with just the 3 knobs, whatever they are, they're pointier, they're sharper. They're like my Ace Frehley, my vintage, very sharp. So that's 3. It's 3 ums right there, like this. See how sharp that is? That horn? Very sharp horn. Some of their guitars are like that, and I like, and it's just me. I just like a rounder, smoother horn on the bottom. So yeah, this thing here and the way it sounds for the dollar amount, again, you can't compare it. Well, you can compare it because I am comparing it. But the other guitars that are inexpensive guitars, I hate when people are calling them cheap guitars because it makes the whole brand sound bad. It's hard for other companies to compete. You're getting stainless steel frets. I'm getting locking Grover tuners on that one. A graphite neck, graphite nut. This is a Graphtec nut. Tesla pickups, and I've looked these up on Amazon. These go for anywhere from 65 to $70, $79 a pickup through Amazon. So you could find Tesla pickups from Amazon. Because I asked Tomans about it, and crickets, silence from them. So yeah, I compare this to other ones that are out there. So as far as I'm concerned, again, I'm not a guitar snob, just like I'm not a Floyd Rose snob. I'm all about getting a nice guitar and a Harley Benton brand, a great quality guitar, without breaking the bank. I could buy 2 Harley Benton guitars, or I could buy 1 Epiphone. That's not going to have stainless steel frets, may not have locking Grover tuners. So, yeah, everything's compared to that. And with today's economy the way it is, and I've always watched every penny that I spend, yes, I'm very frugal with my money. And when I buy something, whether it's $125 from Amazon or $300, $400 from Thoman's, I expect a good guitar and a pleasantly high quality guitar. I think I said there. Yeah. So that's that. Hope you enjoyed the video. And stay tuned, because as much as I hate to say it, I do have an Epiphone inspired by Gibson guitar coming. That's pretty cool. So when that comes in, I'll do a video and speak about that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And about it tomorrow.